Hi everyone, this is Cindy and I want to welcome you back to my channel. And what I'm going over in today's video is a question that is asked in my Facebook group quite often, which is how much money should I start my pocket option account with when I first start trading? And that will be the first part of this video. The second part of this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about withdrawals and different ways to withdraw your money and the best way to get that money back into whatever your country's currency is. Like here it's the US dollar or the franc or whatever. So first of all, I'm going to go over depositing. And since I'm going to go about deposits, I'm going to go into the deposit screen of Pocket Option. And I'm going to be talking about the two big cryptos because in the US, unfortunately, we have to fund with crypto because of rules and regulations from the US that do not allow us to use any other method to deposit except crypto. And so I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum, ETH. And there are some other countries that can fund their account with like a debit card or a credit card. And if that is the case, when you first set up your profile, you're going to be putting your country in. So when you do your country, whatever method you can use to fund is going to show up. And I'm going to kind of scroll down a little bit and you can see, I got to get on the right side. You can see all the different ways that that you can fund, but I'm going to talk about the big two. But like I said, if you're in a country that does allow funding the account with a debit card or a credit card or something like that, it will appear in your profile when you go to deposit. When you're depositing Bitcoin, and I'm going to make my screen a little bit bigger so that you can see. When you're depositing Bitcoin, it says that the minimum to deposit is $5, and when you're depositing Ethereum, it says that the minimum is $20. Now, to answer the question, how much should you start your account with? Well, in my opinion, you should not start your account with anything less than $100, or an amount over $100 that is not going to use up funds that you have for your rent or mortgage or your food or for gas or whatever your essential things may be that you do every month. You do not want to use money that you can't afford to lose, and you can't afford to lose money if that is your money for your rent or that is your money for groceries or what have you. So never start your account with an amount that is going to take away from those monthly expenses. You never want to do that. I do suggest that you start your account with no less than $100 if you can. If you can start it with more than $100, awesome, because that's even better because that gives you a bigger buffer to trade with. But at the very least, if you can't do $100, do not deposit anything less than $50. And you can do that through either Bitcoin or Ethereum if you're in the US, or however your country allows you to deposit into Pocket Option. The amount of time that it takes for your deposits to appear depends on a lot of times when you're using whatever currency you're using. When you're using Bitcoin, sometimes you can say, okay, I want this immediate, and it'll go through a little bit faster. It does tend to hit your account even when you don't use the two different speeds. One is immediate and it comes through really, really quickly, and then the other one is like within 2 hours. Usually those two, for me, show up within like a 30-minute time period. And if you use the 24-hour, it still appears before that 24 hours, even if you're depositing Bitcoin. My experience with Ethereum is that my Ethereum goes through way faster than Bitcoin. I've funded it with my Trust Wallet account with Ethereum, and within just a couple of minutes, my Ethereum is in there, and I don't have to pay anything extra to get the Ethereum into my pocket option account quickly. So that's the good thing about using Ethereum. Now, on to the second question about withdrawals. So when you're withdrawing, I'm going to go back here to finance and hit withdrawal. So when you're withdrawing, you have, of course, different ways that you can withdraw, just like you have different ways that you can deposit. And I've only used Bitcoin and Ethereum to withdraw. But this is the really good thing. So you notice how when you deposited your Bitcoin, you could deposit like $5 in there, but your minimum withdrawal for Bitcoin is $100. So you would have to, make enough money to take your initial out, and you can only withdraw $100 if you're withdrawing with Bitcoin. What I did find out and what I have started doing is I have been withdrawing through Ethereum. And the reason why is the minimum withdrawal for USD, and of course, like I said, this could be different if you're in a different country or whatever, but for us in the US, the minimum withdrawal is $10 USD through Ethereum. And what I have been doing, and I love it, and it's kind of backwards because it says $5 for Bitcoin is the minimum, and you can withdraw but you have to withdraw 100. But yet Ethereum is the opposite. You have to deposit more, but your withdrawal is less. So what I started doing was I started an experiment, and so whenever I get to what my goal for the day is, whether that goal is $100 or $200 or whatever it is, and then whatever goal you have set for yourself for the day, once you have reached that goal, what I have started doing is taking out like 10, 20, $30 of Ethereum every day that I reach my goal. And if you've already reached your goal, you just take out that little bit and you're still ahead because you have made money that day. And then you just keep on. And it kind of starts to compound and get your account balance up there and your capital more quickly if you take out a little bit each day that you win your trades. So that is what I have started doing, is every day I just take some out. And then that way you're still doing your trades, but you're still making money and you're still pulling money out, as opposed to, okay, I want to get to $1,000 before I take any money out because I want to take out, 100, I want to take out $400. Okay, well, between the time of starting your account and getting to that $1,000, if you're withdrawing $10 or $20 a day, within that month, you're going to have $400. So to me, it's better to withdraw that little bit out each day and build it up over time than to withdraw to get it to a certain point and then start withdrawing. Because what I have experienced is getting to that point as a newbie, when you're getting to that point and you're saying, okay, I've made it to $1,000, I'm going to withdraw like 400, or I'm going to withdraw $600 out of this. And I've done this. So pay attention. You get there and you're like, okay, I'm going to pull this out. And I've done that. I withdrew. As soon as I got to $1,000, I withdrew 300. And what happened? I was like, oh, well, I can just make this back again. No, it doesn't work that way, especially as a newbie. You're going to struggle, and then you're going to start revenge trading, and then you're going to start your balance going down. So first, deposit as much as you can, but at least $50 minimum. But I would suggest a minimum of 100. Withdraw each day if you can through Ethereum, and build that up over the month. And if you keep building your account over that month, you will still have that money, and you've also built capital in your account. So I hope everyone found this video to be helpful. If you did, make a comment below. I'm leaving my link for Pocket Option if you want to join the platform under me. If you have any questions, I'm around. I will be glad to answer you. And I will see you guys on my next video, and I hope everyone is having a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye.